Hi there, welcome in. My name is Mariah Peace. I am an expert bookkeeper with over 10 years of experience. Today, we're going to be talking about the services I recommend you offer and the workflows of how to complete them. So when you first start in bookkeeping, the 3 services I recommend that you offer are QuickBooks or bookkeeping setups, meaning that a client comes to you and they don't have any bookkeeping at all set up. You get a QuickBooks account open for them. You get their accounts linked. That is a service. Usually I start at $2,500 plus everything is based on the workload. So with a setup, you also want to be thinking about how much transactions or how far back are we going to add data, because it's usually not just setting up the account. Usually I'm setting up a QuickBooks and I'm going back to January or the prior year to add transactions. So I would charge, the $2,500 for the setup and then add some more depending on how much transactions I'm going to be adding, how many accounts, that kind of thing. Setups can go up to $10,000 for like a multi-year where we're adding multi-years of information. So always quote customized based on the workload. The next service would be a cleanup, meaning a client comes to you and they already have QuickBooks maybe, and they added their accounts, but they never added transactions and it's behind maybe a year, maybe multiple years. So that is, you would still charge starting at that $2,500 mark, going up depending on the workload. So depending on how many accounts, how many transactions, complexity, that kind of thing. Now, both of those services, once you complete those jobs, feed into this third service, which I love, and which is why I love bookkeeping. It has this recurring income model built in beautifully. So once you're done with the setup or the cleanup, they just paid you, $2,000, maybe $5,000 to get that up to date. They're going to want that continuously maintained, so they're not constantly in this situation, and they're able to know their numbers and stay on top of their stuff, their obligations for taxes. So then you're going to put them on a monthly service. Now, a monthly service is where you're only completing the bookkeeping for that month every single month. So if it's July right now. So for all of my clients, we're completing the month prior. That's how I do it. So if we're in July, all of our clients were completing and reconciling for June. And we're on this monthly service every single month, keeping them up to date. So the monthly service, I start at $800 for the monthly service and go up, but I like to work less and earn more and work with only quality clients. So I do say no to a lot of people who don't fall into that bracket, because I've learned my lesson with taking every single client that came my way. I've learned my lesson with working with cheap clients, because you want to work with clients who actually need bookkeeping and have a budget for it. That's going to be your long-term clients that are going to be paying you, the $800 to $1,000 a month to do the bookkeeping every years to come. And that's what you want. Trust me, quality over quantity wins every single time in bookkeeping. Now, let's talk about the workflows for each thing. Cleanups, it's going to depend on where they are in the books. But let's say they at least have QuickBooks open. Let's say you have a client, they at least have QuickBooks open. Your first thing is to make sure that all the accounts that are related to the business are connected in banking. So that's number 1. Number 2, once all the accounts and the transactions are in there and connected, you want to go account by account. And what I do is I sort by description on cleanups, and that way I can bulk add transactions and I start adding all of the transactions. I categorize the ones that I know. Any ones that I don't know, I put in Ask My Client, and then I am able to move to the next account and repeat that process. Sort by description, add the transactions I 100% know, put all the ones I don't know and Ask My Client, clean those out. Once they're cleared out, I will then send over that Ask My Client report. Hey, here's the ones I didn't know. Please provide me feedback so then I can go and reconcile. Okay, so that is the process for a cleanup. For a setup, it's a little bit different because you're opening the books from the beginning. So in my onboarding email on a setup, I'm going to say, hey, here's the link to open QuickBooks Online. Choose the simple start plan. Connect your bank accounts. I always have the owner connect the accounts in the beginning, because even if you have the accountant user to their bank account, you can't connect that to anything because it's a read-only user. The owner has to do it. So in the onboarding process, they're opening the account. getting their subscription started, and they're going into banking and linking all applicable accounts. And then I take over from there. So from there, they would then invite me as an accountant, and that would show up in my Intuit Accountant Suite profile after I accept the email invitation. Then I would get to work starting that same process we talked about in the cleanup. What I would do is I would start in banking. I would sort by description, and I would start adding transactions, adding any vendors I needed, adding any categories I needed, and that naturally customizes their chart of accounts, their vendors, their customers. It customizes all of that as you go using the data that you actually need. So I don't recommend setting up anything before. Do it while you're categorizing the transactions. That way you know that you're going to be using these accounts, okay? And it makes it just 10 times easier. Make sure you're using the bulk add feature for, like, if you have 1,000 Amazon transactions, you can check them all and add them at once, right? That's what, and they now even have search, right? Where you can search, let's say you see 1,000 Amazon transactions, you can search Amazon and hit check and then select all Amazon. So make sure you're using these little features to make your job a little bit easier. So on the setup, again, we're going to, on each account that's connected in banking, we're going to sort by description, add all the transactions, customizing vendors, categories, customers as we go, right, in those boxes while we're doing the categorization. Once anything we don't know, we're still putting in Ask My Client. Once everything's cleared out, we're emailing over Ask My Client to the client. Hey, I appreciate you giving me this opportunity. We're all caught up. Here's the stuff I didn't know. Once I have this, I can finalize the books. I'll be able to reconcile and send you over reports for review. At the end of both setups and cleanups, we are sending reports for review, meaning balance sheet, profit and loss, and we're also sending a profit and loss detail. It's important that the client reviews the profit and loss detail. It's not on you to make sure that every single thing is accurate. Okay, the way we lessen mistakes in bookkeeping is by client review. We have to collaborate with the client on this, and it's done via email, but it's your responsibility when you're done to send over the reports for them to review, because then they're easily able to review that and see if there's any transactions that need to be moved to a different category. Generally, it's not, because when we use Ask My Client, generally we've already have all the information that we need and everything's good to go, because I'm only categorizing things that I know 100% that's the category. If I don't know, it's going to Ask My Client until I can get more information. Okay, but still, even with all these checkpoints and balances, before I reconcile, I'm getting a thumbs up from the client, right? That I have all the information I need. And even if you've already reconciled, you can still go back and change the category, no problem. Okay, just make sure you have that built in so that way you have checks and balances on errors. Okay. Once that's completed on a setup and a cleanup, what I'm going to do is send an email. Hey, we're all finished. Here's your final invoice. Once they have paid, I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to switch you over to a monthly service. The monthly service will be $8.50 a month, and that will include a monthly service. We're going to add transactions, reconcile accounts, send reports. It's going to be the same process, just less transactions, obviously, because we're doing it for a single month. So we're going to go into the bank account, sort by description, add and categorize all the transactions. Anything we don't know goes and Ask My Client, send them over for further review, and then we reconcile. Okay? That's the monthly service flow. But we're always switching people who run setups and cleanups to a monthly service. That's how you're going to build recurring income into your business. And that's how you're not going to have to be in the client rat race forever. Many of my members and even me, there's times where my roster is full because I have so many monthly clients. I don't have to be out here chasing clients every single second. That's why I didn't have to build my bookkeeping business on social media. I don't have to constantly be on the hustle for clients because my monthly roster is stacked. So that's where you want to be. And a lot of my members, they only have 5 or 10 monthly clients, but they're paying them, $800 to $1,000 a month, and it adds up quickly. That's why I always say quality over quantity when it comes to clients. Those are the 3 services that I recommend. I always recommend that you start there because that to me is the most profitable, the most flexible, and the most importantly for me as a mom, the most stress-free is just having clients where they know I'm in there. I'm going to add the transactions every month. I'm going to send them reports and we're going to be done. All my clients are on a monthly schedule, meaning that my team and I will complete the work for the monthly clients as we can during the month. And then we email them over reports. And, sometimes it takes clients a few months to get information back to me or a few weeks, that's totally fine. That's why we have the Ask My Client account, because it keeps all of those transactions in a place instead of just sitting in banking where they can get accidentally moved to the wrong category. So the Ask My Client account is very powerful, and these are the services you want to offer, and these are the workflows that I recommend. Okay, and if you want to write these down, that way you have a checklist to follow. Inside of my paid community, I give you all of these checklists, all these templates, all of these workflows, all of the onboarding scripts that I use, every single thing I use in my own bookkeeping business. I have my contract, my NDA, everything I have inside of my paid community. And inside of the paid course, you're going to get not just a step-by-step course, but you're going to get access to me and my team. We have a 3,000 member Q&A community that's paid. So it's only paid members in there, people getting clients where you can ask for help. We're able to review your work, really anything. So if you're looking for a little bit of a higher level support where you want somebody in your corner to review your work and to help you communicate with clients and all of those things, there's going to be a link in the description where it lists out everything that's inside the paid program. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If this was helpful for you, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.